And according to Sean Devney, the Lakers have quote-unquote had opportunities to include the likes of Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt in trade packages already, but have declined to do so. Continuing by saying that, still the feeling around the Lakers that the team is pretty much set as is, and that no major trades are forthcoming until the season gets rolling. They've had opportunities to include both of them in trades, but have declined to do so. And well, not only is that pretty interesting, but pretty shocking in my opinion too. I mean, say what you want about Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent, but if you're talking about a Lakers trade that doesn't include either Rui Hachimura or Austin Reeves, then it likely has to include either one of them or Maxi Kleber if you're talking about a decent sized trade. After all, they're the contracts that are a salary in between 10 to 15 million, so you typically do need to include them to make a decent sized trade. If you're trading for an all-star or even a high-level role player, then you're likely going to have to include one of them. And following the addition of Marcus Smart, I think that made Gabe Vincent a bit more expendable, so hearing that they have declined to trade him is pretty shocking in my opinion. Then with Jared Vanderbilt, having a pretty bad contract that he's yet to live up to. Hopefully he can eventually get to that point, but definitely has not lived up to it quite yet, primarily in regard to durability and simply staying on the court. I mean, throughout the past couple of years now, Vanderbilt's not been healthy, only playing 36 games last season, 29 during the 23-24 NBA season, and not hitting the 50 game mark in 3 years now. In fact, he barely combined to hit 50 games in the past 2 years now. So hearing that they have declined to trade him and outright have declined a trade package for him, that's actually pretty surprising in my opinion. I'm not sure that they have even gotten an offer for him, at least not a direct offer for Jared Vanderbilt. I really doubt that anyway. With the contract that he's not lived up to yet, with it being a 3-year contract that does have a player option at the end of it, I really doubt that any team's really looking to trade for Jared Vanderbilt. And not only that, but I wouldn't want to trade him at his absolute lowest trade value at this point. That's something that many fans tend to push for. That's not a good idea in my opinion. Trading a player when they're coming off a down year, an injury-plagued year, when they have little to no trade value to speak of. And that's the point we're at with Jared Vanderbilt. So if I had to guess, and given that this report's actually true and not simply making stuff up, I would think that maybe a rebuilding team reached out to them about the contract of Vanderbilt, or maybe both Vanderbilt and Vincent together, saying that they would take on the contracts in exchange for draft compensation or future draft reparation. Maybe that's what this is going on here. Maybe that's the kind of team or trade package that they got reached out to about. I really doubt that a contender reached out and said, hey, we want Jared Vanderbilt and we'll give you a real asset for it, and the Lakers declined that kind of trade. That's not what this report is talking about here, or I really highly doubt it again. Again, I like Jared Vanderbilt, I like Gabe Vincent, but it's not arguable that they have good trade value at this point. Neither one of them do. Vincent obviously has better trade value than Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's either a neutral or negative trade asset. Vincent a slight positive trade asset, primarily in regard to that expiring contract, and I guess the fact that he's shown that he can be a playoff contributor, mainly during his time in Miami and not really with the Lakers quite yet. Hopefully he can eventually get to that point if they keep him, and right now they do appear to want to keep him, but he's only a minimal trade asset at best. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.